Good morning, everybody. Wanna turn up? Wanna up. Make we start the man. Nobody sat the man in. Someone are clean, someone are cook, someone are there on the yard. Make we hear right. Good morning.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again.
Yo,
hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
What you gonna eat no money, what you at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the yellow correct you. Use the youth, the money, waste for most man to start you. Say be like a cash, but bigger than a figure you. Take this print of money, girl, and say that is not you. One day the man above end up, him a got up. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300%
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption fees.
It burn me.
They mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't pull me again.
Baby.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the giver. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth and rap and they down in our favor. Member bowl honey and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't come back like Satan out of hell, go mash up people stand and thief with them sell.
It burn me.
On the TV market man,
It burn me.
on them a treat the cat man.
It
Pull
burn me.
up. Pull up. Pull up.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me
Pull up,
again.
selector. What that?
You hold me down for a very long time.
Say no one the donkey, you know.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, you can't buy lime. Can't buy.
You're Rudolph. Rudolph, but you know. Them dead.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
What you gonna eat no money, what you at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the yellow correct you. Use the youth, the money, waste for most man to start you. Say be like a cash, but bigger than a figure you. Take this print of money, girl, and say that is not you. One day the man above end up, him a got up. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher
What
them
say?
raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption fees.
It burn me.
They mash down the
Happy Saturday morning. Happy. What is it?
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
You gonna eat no money, what you at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the yellow correct you. Use the youth, the money, waste for most man to start you. Say be like a cash, but bigger than a figure you. Take this print of money, girl, and say that is not you. One day the man above end up, him a got up. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly by like a part 2. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption fees.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them out.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and I resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
Come they say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 promises none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth and rap and they don't in a whatever. Member bowl only and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
On the treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On them treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the dirt man.
Burn me.
On them a treat the sun man.
It burn me.
On them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and I resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
I me say put that way we do, you make you do with that. All of the money you no take, you better give it back. All of the land you no take, you know we want it back. All of the beach you no tip, you better give it back. And you no sign up, put that conduct, we no want you back. You know declare you asset, now we no want you back. You copy fill in your pocket, and we no want you back. Have your hand deep in a corruption, we no want you back.
What? What is that, people? What is that?
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again.
Pull up, selector. Money pull up. 2 blades of grass, that's all. 2 blades of grass.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again.
I want them now.
You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't pull me
Hold
again.
on, man.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again.
What is that?
Hold me down for a very
Good
long
morning,
time.
guys.
Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and I resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
What we gonna in no money, what we at you in no at you. Covid money, me say we in the you look correct you. Use the youth them money, waste and must have man statue. Say be like can't catch you, but me and then I figure you. Take this bit of money, God, and say that is not you. One day the man above and up, the man got up. But it in the kitchen, some of my well like a part 2. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption fees.
It burn me.
Mash them the people them out.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and I resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 promises none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth and rap and they don't in a whatever. Member bowl only and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
On them treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On them treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
On them them a treat this old man.
Big Bunny.
How them a treat policeman.
Big Bunny.
How them a treat soldier man.
Big Bunny.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and I resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
I me say put that way we do, you make you do with that. All of the money you no take, you better give it back. All of the land you no take, you know we want it back. All of the beach you no tip, you better give it back. And you no sign up with the conduct, we don't want you back. You know declare you asset, now we don't want you back. You copy fill in your pocket, and we don't want you back. Have you and deep in a corruption, we don't want you back.
People, good morning. Good morning, guys. I kind of get warm up in here already, like if I turn on the AC because I start feel hot already, people. Good morning, guys. No, it burned me, you know. I don't think I'm going to Jamaica burned me. And there's a lot of confusion going on in Jamaica. Like, no, I'm sure you guys seen where the Prime Minister's tried to install. Come in, I blame nobody but Andrew, you know. Andrew run the country. He have 19 agencies up in his office. So that means he's a micromanager. He have his wife on the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. He shows him as a micromanager. He have his wife as a deputy Speaker of the House, Deputy Speaker of the House. His wife also is the chairman of the Constituency Development Fund. So it show me that this Prime Minister have him hand everywhere. Where him not there, him put his wife there in the important spots so he can get everything. You understand me, I say, people? It makes sense? Micromanager. So I don't blame no local man where coming at their right, Chuck and none of them. I don't blame Chang, I don't blame Anderson, I blame Andrew Onis. I blame the leader of the country. You don't hear me? I don't blame some local minion down the bottom. Chang and Anderson is only there because Andrew put them there. You think them man they gonna quit them job because social media beat them and everybody has said them worthless? Imagine this, 93% disapproval rating. Did Andrew remove them? Hold on. The people spoke. 93% disapproval rating for Chang and Anderson. Did Andrew Onis remove them? So how are we going to blame Chang and Anderson? When you put a friend in a job, you could have chat so till you can't chat no more. I could have sleep on my job. None of my co-worker them can't fire me if my boss say me good. Me come and work and me not perform. I'm the rest of co-worker boss. I me not perform. Everybody around me say, me not perform. But if the boss who hired me decide him not see no problem with me sleeping on the job or not producing, who do you blame? You don't blame the man that we take disadvantage of the situation because, do you understand me, people? They might get this big salary and they can afford to sleep on them job. Why not sleep on them job when the boss will hire them? No see no problem with that. It's just we out and so I chat up them out. Them not here, them are in our office till God come. The man who me blame is the man who hired them, who refused to fire them based on cronyism, nepotism, altapaism, and schism. So let me tell you what I want to know. So we see where Andrew Onis tried to change the constitution to install Paula Llewellyn. And to all of us, it appears as if he's trying to install her there to insulate himself from prosecution. Well, as you know it, the Prime Minister's statutory declaration has not been verified by the Integrity Commission. Integrity Commission can't verify it. You know, add up. Income and expense, no add up. Your income, no add up with what you got. It's like your paycheck. It's like you work at McDonald's, you live in a mansion in a gated community, and you drive Range Rover and Bentley and Benz and all that, they come and work every day. But you're only working in a McDonald's pay. So that's why the Integrity Commission cannot verify the Prime Minister of the country statutory declaration. Mark Golding filed his taxes. The Integrity Commission verified that. Mark Golding also signed the code of conduct and have the rest of his team line up behind him and also sign the code of conduct. It showed the man have some sense, some good in him for the country. It shows that the man want to do some good by the people, by the country. It shows your people. People may not come up with a praise Mark Golding, but we are faced with PNP and JLP. Look on the table. We have PNP here, we have JLP there. The man say my JLP, he no sign no code of conduct. So I show you say him a whole heap of skeleton in him closet. And him expect me and you to go vote for him. And if you're stupid enough and put politics over your country, you will vote for him and sell out your grand pit to them. Look, the man in office have not declared his asset. That not did it. Code of conduct, he no sign a code of conduct. All a code of conduct is a commitment to us Jamaicans that him now go in the go thief, him now going to go deal and wheel, him now going to go do and do when he was at the Ministry of Education, him now going to go do all of that. He's going to work for us honestly, diligently, people. Do you understand me? But none of that no come from. Listen to me, people. The man do not sign a code of conduct and nobody in the JLP sign a code of conduct. So if them steal, they never promise you so they're not going to steal. If they conduct the cronyism, they never promise you so they're not going to conduct that. They never sign it now. When they refuse to sign that document, they're not going to be criminal in the office. You can't, hey, they never sign that. But you vote for them anyway. It's like when you go to McDonald's, go work. Code of conduct will say something along the line of, don't bring no alcohol to work, don't bring no knife and guns come to work, no discrimination, no sexual discrimination, no racial discrimination, no discrimination of all sorts. And you read, understand, you sign on the dotted line. So you make a commitment to McDonald's or any company will sign the code of conduct for. That this is what we commit to. I committed that we're not going to bring any, we commit to we're not going to bring no knife, no drugs, no gun, we're not discriminate, we're not going to harass nobody in any area at the job. So you sign a code of conduct. So you go, the company say, okay, you read and understand the following, sign in the dotted line at the bottom. That's what the code of conduct is, people. You promise the company, you make a commitment to the company that you're not going to do these things. They are there out there. The company is going to show you. These are do not do this, do not do that, do not do that. And you write them, people. It's a company write them. So do not do this, do that, no this, no that, no drugs, no this, no guns, no sexual harassment, none of that. And they read all of that and you agree to it. That they're not going to bring no gun, no drugs, not going to do all of the above. And you sign to it, my people. So when you have a set of politicians like Andrew Onis and his minions have not signed a code of conduct, and you guys, Jamaica people, oh my God, you are give these guys another, we want to give them another 5 years. Look at the corruption, the level of corruption. But there is no that they're not going to do it, no, continue to do it. Look at the level of corruption. The National Work Agency, $10 billion job overrun. $10 billion would that be? Not to mention Cornwall Regional Hospital. A PB type of money around out of the country. Poor people, come on. Your hospital don't have the MRI machine or CT scan and burning it. And with all this money, them boy are thief, them but now got jail. So look what happened now. Them are thief, pure corruption people. People will never see this level of corruption in our government ever since the ban. A matter of fact, no government in the world is corrupt. Looking at the Caribbean, they're supposed to look on Jamaica and wonder the people them stupid. How we cannot take Andrew Onis thief, 300% raise. No, them are people, money are come out of the young year where the man are thief, you know, and nobody now got jail, you know. And 6 of them to be prosecuted right now. You have about 32 of them under the eyes of the Integrity Commission. They have the amount of money them have, the amount of things that them have, and them pay can't show for. Enrichment, people. Enrichment. Illicit, illegal enrichment. Overnight enrichment. People not hear me? Enrichment. Politician in the office, what you vote for? The money what should I use on the road and on the school and the hospital? Politicians keep it. Enrich themselves. The country should have been better. The crime should have fight. See them do to Ron James, the chairman of the Federation, Constabulary Force. Look what them do him. Violate the Constitution and look what them do to him. They want to shut down everybody. Nobody in Jamaica cannot talk. Gag order upon nurses. Gag order. Even in the hospital, gag order. Doctor cannot come out, come tell me. Doctor could never come before the media and talk. You know, so the doctor and the nurse come out, come talk. How the hell the hospital is supposed to be better? Tell me something. If the doctor cannot come out, come talk, and the nurse, the workers, how the system is supposed to be better? They cannot complain. The police cannot come out, come talk. Police tell me all the time. They cannot come out, come talk. How must it get better? Soldier, the police tell me, say, soldier have it worse because soldier cannot come out, come talk. Police are telling me nothing. Police are telling me, say, them sorry for soldier. Police are telling me, say, I joke this. Police are telling me, say, them sorry for soldier. Soldier have it worse. Nobody can come out, come talk. It's like a dictatorship in our country. Then further down the road, we see what Andrew wants to do. And change the constitution, which appears to keep his friend Paula Llewellyn up in there, miss not enough evidence. I don't know if he'll keep her there because they have the 6 politicians that is supposed to be prosecuted. That's what I'm saying in my video a long time. That woman needs to take care of herself from this. She needs to take care of herself from this investigation. As a matter of fact, she needs to go home. Paula Llewellyn must not have nothing to do with these investigations coming up. She must not have nothing to do with conflict of interest, and the office is in chaos right now. The DPP office in chaos thanks to Andrew Ones, the demolition man, who mash up and the police force, the national security, he mash up the Ministry of Education, he mash up the Ministry of Health, he mash up everything. Now him gone at the DPP office. And to want to drop a bomb in there, what him expect is going to happen when they try to do something like that? You think everybody in there going to be sitting down stupid? You think this educated prosecutor is going to sit down in here like them dumb people? That's what Andrew Willis expected, that the rest of people must sit down there. Like when do to everybody. That's what like when do to the police, and everybody must shut up. Like when do to anybody. Roll over them. I think this is going to work, so. So this time, seems as if they try to keep Paula Llewellyn on to be the gatekeeper of these cases coming up. Andrew always try everything to insulate himself from being prosecuted and get into trouble while them still indulge in corruption. He tried to get rid of the Integrity Commission. He tried to dissolve the Auditor General. He tried to dissolve the Integrity Commission. Anything to hold them accountable. Jamaica, do you want that because of politics? Remember, them not sign no code of conduct in the people. So him not make no commitment, say they're not going to go thief. So the people them that is supposed to stop them from thief after they not give up no commitment, say they're not go thief. The bodies that is supposed to stop them from thief, they might mash it down. Come on, you're not idiot. 5 more years, you don't want that is then what going to happen to Integrity Commission? What going to happen to the Attorney, what going to happen to the Auditor General? And the Anti-Owners Administration will have no more of that. Give him 5 more years. We're back in a slavery. You have the cashless stuff. You have every agenda where them people are want to carry off. Because him a the carry out boy in a step on his neck. You notice him not on no cashlessness. Because he want to no vote. That man, they a snake. He does a wait for the appropriate time to strike. Give him 5 more years and see if he not strike. If you notice him not on no cashless right now. No. Because he want to no vote. Shh. Don't mention it. No, this lady stand up to him. One lady in the office of the DPP. She stand up to Andrew Ones. She stand up to the crap. She see the bull crap. She see the corruption. And she said no. She said no. She said no. Andrew Ones need to halt. He need to stop. He need to seize. Stop trying to install Paula Llewellyn because she's supposed to go on. Eh? The woman stops it. There's a major standoff between Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP Paula Llewellyn, and one of her senior deputies, Kathy Pike, over the government decision to grant a second extension to DPP to continue in office. Remember, you know, all my people are qualified, you know? Very qualified, more than qualified. But Andrew Ones wants to grant this woman a stay, even change our constitution, which means nothing to Andrew Ones, if use our constitution like a piece of toilet paper. With constitution don't mean not to Andrew Ones. That's why this a corrupt man. Must talk about man amend no constitution and touch the constitution. You know what got in it? Something like this, what police tell me. It is alleged that because Andrew Ones like to trample on the constitution during the Big C and even beyond the state of emergency, the SOEs, them violate a lot of Jamaican rights. They were taken to court. The person wants some money from last year or something like me. I read it and tell them. So this year, they take them to the government. The judge ordered the government to pay millions of dollars to people with them arrest and a Zozo lock up on a picnic in a jail with no charges for no reason. Claim say them a fight crime when criminal are kill people next door. Pay generalship, you know. Them use your picnic as a scapegoat. Act like say them arrest people and them a fight crime when them a break the constitutional rights of your son. Them abuse it. Them abuse the youth, them constitutional right. They went to court. The judge said, Andrew Honest, stop. It's unconstitutional what you are doing. You understand me? Then galang. Somebody take the guy to court, a citizen of Jamaica. He won. Guess what the government do? Appeal it. Big badness government. They appeal it. They don't want to pay the money. They think them always right. They go back to court. The judge tell them, say, there's no ground for your appeal. Pay the man money. So me and Mark Goldie that talk in one case, one man is going to be paid $15 million. Wrongful arrest and all them things there. Violations. And the appeal court took the government claim. So guess what now? Open the door for so many other Jamaicans who were violated, some millions of dollars. May I show no Andrew Honest do not respect the constitution and rights of Jamaicans. He went to court, him know that. He violated the people's rights. The judge said, pay a man. You take it back to the appeal court. The judge said, no, there's no ground, pay the man. And many other people going to pay. So I will say Andrew Honest again, clear as day again. He go back for the constitution when he use as a piece of toilet paper, when he use, or a piece of tissue when he use clean off his shoes heel. You know me, nothing to Andrew Honest. When you see him to change, how do you change a constitution for a friend to continue a job? How do you keep people, may I explain these things to you clear as day? I'm not telling you no lie, you know, because all these things are out there, you can go read them, you know. So when they come up and say, boy, we are telling lies, there's no lie, people. I do videos on these over and over. So I have them in my head, I can rewire them out and spit them out. I have to read the document right now. I got it in my head. Do you understand, people? So I not tell no lie. So he went do the constitution again with my respect. And change. How do you change the constitution to keep a friend job? How do you do that? The constitution doesn't mean nothing to you. You go around the committee. That is the people who have fixed up the country, we are reconstruct, we are refurbish the constitution there. Him go around those people. Him go around the opposition. Something you should have talked to the opposition about. People, because it's our constitution. We are supposed to be notified also. You don't just change a piece of our constitution and don't tell us. People, that's our constitution. As messed up as it might be, like, you know, at colonial master constitution, so what? That's all we got right now. Until we change it, we must respect the constitution, people. That's the supreme law of the land. So whenever a prime minister can just go in and change some law, the supreme law, you know, consult the people who is over it, the body, who is over it, the committee, who is over it, you know, consult them. You go to some back door, you don't consult Mark Golding, you don't consult the public. So who the hell change the constitution if you don't go through those body of people who are dealing with the constitution right now? Who Andrew Honest got to change our constitution? They're right, Chuck. Talk the truth, people. You know, sister, this is dangerous. You know, sister, Andrew Honest can go behind the back, go change the constitution to keep himself in office. You know, sister, Andrew Honest can tailor the constitution to keep himself out of prison. You know, Andrew Honest can tailor the constitution to continue to be crooked in the office. You know, Andrew Honest can tailor the constitution so he become a dictator. The time is ripe. Jamaica people don't fight back. That's why I'm take 300% raise. The time is ripe. All the labor rights are with him. No, not one labor right can stand up to Andrew Honest and say, no, wrong is wrong. Not one of them. They go along with what the man said, what the man do. Look, people. They go along with what the man do. You mean that not one labor right can do the right thing by the country? Them not see that, people. Them not see that. Do you understand what Carlos is saying? Andrew Honest get his way. So you think these people are going to stand up against Andrew Honest? Right now, that what we are left with is us, the people. People, that's what I say. Me and a PNP and me and a labor right. But me is a Jamaica man. And that is the only man we see stand up for Jamaica right now is Mark Golding. Whenever you want that, when you see a leader is asking for more power to be given to the Integrity Commission, that's the leader you want. When you see a leader, the opposition leader, Mark Golding, is asking that more power for the integrity. What you may say? Is ask Mark Golding, he want impeachment for politician. Then who you want to run your country? Me not pay penny, I'm in a liberty. Okay, Mark Golding do something tomorrow, you know. I'm gonna like certain thing. You know, Carlos, we come past and beat you with 2x4. To the hurt of some of your PNP. Carlos, ease up, Carlos. Nobody lick him so hard. Mark Golding, this and that. You know me beat Mark Golding to put my page. You know me beat Mark Golding. There's nothing around that. But a country may I deal with now. We are faced with two choices. We don't see nobody else push up account to like the third when we come up to like third party and stuff. We don't see nobody push out them head out there right now. So a two giant we have in the playpen. Right? So guess what we want now? What you want? You want a party who have not declared the prime minister have not declared is at people demanding taxes. Illegal. You go to jail for that. The body that is over in Jamaica to make sure politician taxes are filed and everything is up. The Integrity Commission cannot verify the prime minister's of taxes. Mark Golding filed his taxes. They declared Mark Golding. What you want? What you want? What you want? Clear as day. Andrew Honest have not declared his asset. Mark Golding declared his asset. Andrew Honest and none of the JLP party have not signed the code of conduct, make a commitment to be honest. Mark Golding and all his team sign it. Are they Jesus? Are they going to break any of those commitments? But at least they're trying, people. They're making an attempt. Mark Golding wants impeachment for politicians. Mark Golding wants the Integrity Commission to prosecute. Come on now, Jamaica. What kind of Jamaica we want? Clear as royalty day right there, so. That's why me prefer Mark Golding. That's why Mark Golding is a better leader. That's why. Clear as day. What do you want? A man got thief, you know. The man telling you say he got thief. He not sign no code of conduct. He don't make no commitment, say. They gonna be honest. And know this? See, man, go in a DPP office. Man, changing our Jamaica. This man is dangerous. We ought to get his ass out of office. This man is dangerous. Make a play me song here, man. Well on, people. Kaka close. People, look how Carlos I say, if this man is dangerous. If this man can go in an office and just change our constitution. If a man cannot change the laws like that, the supreme law is the constitution. He not go around the body of people who is responsible for that. He not consult the opposition. He not tell we nothing. So hold on, we can wake up tomorrow morning and Andrew Jones is a full-blown dictator. We can't wake up tomorrow morning and Andrew Jones is a full dictator. It's all their right fuck. No, their right chuck. It's all their right chuck fling up in a parliament real quick and go do overnight. The body of people responsible for that. They not happen to do that. So who the hell touch the constitution? Who change it? And they come to parliament and not one of these people. There's something wrong with that. That's why I say everything green have to go. Do it for your grandpitney, them people. If you come say anything otherwise, people, you just a politician boot liquor, or you look some rice and curry goat, or you look some $5,000. You don't love your country. You don't love your country, man, if you see it otherwise. You do not love your country. You don't have to argue with nobody. If you don't see it otherwise, I show you like playing day. I bounce to song one more time, man.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You got chop line and have to cry. You can't fool me again. What we gonna do?
Money walking at you, in no at you. Covid money missing where either you look or at you. Use the youth them on the waste and must have mantis that you. Say they like a cash but they got in a figure at you. Take this script and money gal and say that is not you. One day the man above end up him not got up. Too much it in at the kitchen, some fly by like a part two. The singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me, 300% free. It burn me, garbage pile up the day. It burn me, give the teacher them raise. It burn me, I see corruption fees. It burn me, mash down the people them out. It burn me, every day appear arms out. It burn me, appear money them a thief. It burn me, and them a sell down to the beach. Can't fool me again, you can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time.
Pull up again. One more time. What is it, people? Not this time.
Can't fool me again.
Not this time. Can't fool me.
Can't fool me again.
Not this time, people.
You hold me down for a very long time.
Look out of the
Can't buy
eye.
sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy
Here I see
scallion, we
it.
can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money missing where either you look or at you. Use the youth them on the waste and must have mantis that you. Say they like a cash but they got in a figure at you. Take this script and money gal and say that is not you. One day the man above end up him not got up. Too much it in at the kitchen, some a fly by like a part two. The singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. It burn me, 300% free. It burn me, garbage pile up the day. It burn me, give the teacher them raise. It burn me, I see corruption fees. It burn me, mash down the people them out. It burn me, every day appear arms out. It burn me, appear money them a thief. It burn me, and them a send out the beach. Can't fool me again, you can't fool me again. Hold me down a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again.
Boom up, that's all.
You can't fool me again.
Hey, hey.
Been down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. Come me say dig up all the charities and all of the giver. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, the rap and they down in a whatever. Member bowl money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them sweat. When police dog a market like Satan out of hell go mash up people start like thief when them sell. It burn me. On the treat the market man. It burn me. On them a treat the cat man. It burn me. On them treat the peanut man. It burn me. On them a treat the dirt man. It burn me. On them a treat the sun man. It burn me. On them a treat policeman. It burn me. All them a treat soldier man. It burn me. All them a
Big up on yourself, people. So me got talk. Me got play a piece of thing with Miss Pipe. So before we go to Miss Pipe, come on, have a show you know. Now I'm showing you the line. Now make a clear line. The extension card. A clear line from how the dictatorship in Jamaica. Dictatorship with the panel. Dictatorship, right? How the country look like it's a good away the autocratic rule. I'm gonna show you clear as day. Oh, it look like we are going away there. Now, you know Mr. Ron James is before we get to the EPP, you know, there's things are going on before we get this up to the backlash for parlor leveling crap. Now, we don't know Ron James, right? Ron James is the JCF Police Federation chairman. That's the union man. You know a union man. You know union like a union head. So your job of a union is to work for you, to fight for you. I was a shop steward at my job. There are many times as a shop steward at my job I have to go into my boss office and get one way. Now, I mean, listen to me, people. As a shop steward at my job, my workers expect me must go vouch for them. When workers have a problem at my job, they will come to call us with it. And they will tell me about everything. Sometimes they do not understand the contract. I may have to go through the contract. Sometimes some part of the contract, even myself have to go brush up on. In our locker room, we always have a copy of the contract, people. We keep a copy of the contract. So I would go through the copy of the contract with my workers at the railroad. And explain to them. I will go into the contract and find out what part of the contract our employer violate. So our job as union is to fight for the worker, not to pet up with the boss. As a matter of fact, I see Rowan James have one of the best union head in Jamaica. The Bustamante Industrial Trade Union president is a senator. Make that sink in. Too much politics in the union heads in Jamaica. Sell out and buy out without these things all the time. So what do you think is going to come from the workers under BITU? What do you think is going to come good for them? When the president is a senator in the party in power. What do you think is going to come for the workers? He's working for the government. He's working for those people. He's not working for you. BITU president should never be no senator. You cannot have that, Jamaica. How you think me know? The JLP party had a conference one at a time. And I saw the man out there. All of the people in them green shirt and him up at the podium, I talk, and my beat. He go up on the table, go talk. You should not hear the BITU president. You know what I mean? But he's a senator. How are you going to have a senator at the head of your union and expect to get anything good from his party? What do you think about come tell you workers? What do you think about come tell you workers? He's going to cover all day, every day, tell you that him just come out of this negotiation and oh, the negotiation was long, tiring, and him sweaty, and he worked hard, and him thirsty, and was hungry, and he worked so hard for you, and he fought for you, and this is the best he could get out of this negotiation. Guys, this is the best we can get. So guys, let's stick with this until maybe the next negotiation, we can try to push for 25 cents more. People may know about negotiation. Me sit down in negotiation with many times. You name the negotiation at your job. Wage, whatever. Me stay there with it. I'm a fight for that. So I know what all those negotiations are like. You don't get everything you want as a union. The company don't get everything they want either. You guys have to meet each other halfway sometime. Because they might look something for you, you know. And your job is to fight for your workers. So what Ron James did, he was not wrong. Do you understand that, people? Some of you guys said the man this and that at the funeral. Look here. The man said, if you listen to the man's speech, because there's a longer speech. There is a longer speech. I'm going to play it on one of my videos already. There's a longer speech a man made. And so we can't find it. Let me play this first, what I'm sitting fire for.
I also want to say to our high command and councils of deputies that the Federation is not going to be muzzled, intimidated, nor bamboozled. We negotiate with government, not with high command. The Council of Deputies have no moral authority to tell us what to do when a court orders that we are to be paid overtime work and for service that they should put in place a mechanism to capture hours so that the membership can be paid. I am not going to negotiate with high command. Let the records be made clear that the battle lines have been drawn. Speak to the court.
What's wrong?
I also want to say to the high command that the Council of Deputies must focus on their areas assigned to them and to leave the issue of capping hours work, because this federation that I lead is not going to be submissive to the place where rank and file membership leaves the citizens of Jamaica compromised in their safety. It will never happen under my watch.
Hold on there. People, every time I follow a brother for a while back, I go on everywhere I can go talk and vouch for us. You know, only vouch for the police officers, you know. Listen, him always talk about the citizens. How him can't keep us safe because of equipment and stuff. Listen, every speech we hear this brother talk, him always invoke us. That's why I respect that brother and my hero. I could continue.
My word. And I also want to say to High Command and to our Commissioner, God helps you if the membership is not paid their overtime come this month.
What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
I am tired of the abuse being meted out and believing that persons can call me to intimidate me.
What's wrong with that?
I have not seen the man nor woman that is going to lead me into fear so that I will retreat from doing what the membership have asked of me to do.
Membership.
When I was elected, it is because I have the capacity, the will, and the power to do it. We are entrenched in law as a police federation body, and nobody is going to compromise it. Politics nor nothing will come in the path of the execution of the federation's role. Bear that in mind. I'm sure Dr. Notice has never seen me in the building before, but oftentimes I will take a few moments to come in to have my spiritual empowerment.
People, listen to me. If every union head in Jamaica was like this, uno workers uno be better off on a job. I saw union head for work. You know, pet and a powder with the boss. People used to have a union at the railroad, you know, because we change union, you know. And every time this president come, union come. Guess where I'm going? You go straight to the boss office. Remember, you come there to see, you know. You fly out an hour dime. An hour money make a jump on plane from Seattle, come to Oakland, California, come on the railroad. Right? And while they're there, Union Pacific Railroad, you come there, go straight into the boss. Hold on there. And the boss pay a ticket. You rent a car in the parking lot. And we, the union workers, pay for that. The fat hotel we're going to put you up in now. And we pay for that. So all you're going to come in and you pass, you're going to boss. So we start find out, so the man I play golf with the boss. We used to play golf with the boss. And for you are going. Union president play golf with the boss. We get rid of them people. What we say we do? Me the first man find a problem with that. You see me a shop steward. Me the first man find a problem with that. You come here and play golf. You two in a hands and gloves with the boss. We don't say must that respect them and work together. Remember I'm telling you, it's not everything we want as workers we get when we go to the drawing board, when we go to negotiate. You have to give and take. Company wants something too. Because if you ask for something, company say, okay, if we give you that, what we going to get back? We want that then. Because company will fight for not giving nothing. They don't want to give nothing, people. They don't want to give nothing. If you say, we want this raise, they want to say, we want something else. So that's how negotiation go. But we get rid of that guy. So what this man said right here, nothing wrong, people. I'm going to show you something. The thing about Jamaica is because everybody must say, yes, boss. Yes, boss. Yes, boss. You know, look a bag of food. Will you give me last week, boss? May God bless your boss. Bag of food go there long, go far, boss. We is so hungry, boss, we'll get the food. Boss, you know, say, and now we're paying you, no, boss. You know, say, the one of them I feel. Yes, boss. I saw politicians want Jamaica people talk to them all the while. Boss, you want, boss, you want fancy boy. Some dumpling and butter me youth them eat the bed last night. Me youth them right, boss. And nothing go on, we can do for me, boss. And my daughter passed the gas Stetson and my John now, I can't deliver about the bus fare for saying I got school or school fee, boss. What can do to me? And then the type of language Jamaican politicians want from Jamaica. Begging all the time. No, yo, go fix the pothole. Me no want no money from you this time. Go fix the hospital, MRI machine, CT scan. No, give me no money. Move first so the money give away. Jamaica don't talk to politicians like that. These are the things how Warmington talk to the policeman in them khaki clothes. Look how Warmington talk to the policeman in khaki clothes in a COVID. You remember that? He run with the police like a chink dog, fleas and fly. Warmington treat the police like chink dog, fleas and fly. Let me say, because them boy, I think the most crookedest, most corrupt set of dirty politician want to forgive them all the praise in the world and treat them like them as Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Where them get that from? What Mr. Rowan James said a while ago. Nothing wrong. The man said in other videos may have, and I'll play it for you shortly. The man said him try to talk to them in so many different areas. They won't listen to him. So it seems as if this man prepared for them. He know them and come there for the photo up because the police dead. So the man come short they look nasty self because cameras and everything are good there. But they know say Ron James, who can't catch him to talk to them, who has shown him all this time, him gonna directly address the situation once and for all. Because maybe the police will be alive. According to Ron James, if those different situations meted out at the police officers. It's as if they are defunding the police people. So listen to this. Let's start. Do you think what they did to this man? They interdict in people. You get interdicted. Him have to take his travel documents. He can't travel. They cut his pay to 3/4. Remember, police is getting dirt pay. 3/4. So they want to punish this man. Take away his travel documents. They don't want to feed his family. If you have to pay a mortgage, you're getting 3/4 of the pay right now. You probably lose your house. You probably lose your car. If you're paying a car note on the mortgage, can get 3/4 of that already meager salary. This is how they do it to this man. They want this man to tell them where he's going to be staying at. He and his next of kin. You know this politician in Jamaica. Do you want to make these people know where you're staying at? This corrupt bunch. You can see them come after the man and punish him. Excessive. You see it, people. Take him travel documents. Never tell him where I stay. Him and his next of kin. Him and his next of kin. That's very your next of kin. Must tell them where he's staying at. Phone number, email. That's okay. You guys have his phone number and email. If you need to contact him, you call him. Why don't you need to know where the man stay in a situation like this when you guys are so corrupt and wicked? I don't think I'll let you guys know where I'm staying at. Nah, unless me damn that. So that's what I do to the man. What the man did? Him speaking up for the police. The man been saying people for the longest. If you go check this man, people everywhere can get an ear to talk. They not listen, people. The man said the police them not funded. Police are take taxi, go on crime scene, taxi. Police are flag down taxi, go on crime scene. Maybe a robot. It might not be a red plate. Police are flag down taxi for go on crime scene. Police have a computer, but them are talk about needs and wireless. Now the computer, and them car, computer, police station, them have a big book say away. Police tell me the other day, them don't a man to go be down a Norwood. Police tell me this. Police tell me in my ears. Me them tell nobody else and I hear say this. Police tell me say them down a Norwood the other day and gunshot and rackle down there. I'll be a rifle. They said they could have pushed out them head. They said they man them out, gun them. Because government now spend pan the police force them. They said the police them do him a proper vest. But we overseas must continue to send money to Jamaica with just hoping one day things are different, people. Come on, people. Listen to this. Now, if that is bad, and that them do the man for, you know. You saw them do the man for? For him to stand up to speak truth to power because they not listen to him nowhere else. So, listen to this. You think that's democracy? Because you can't speak? Remember, you know, man speak about the Prime Minister and get hard from under the bed, you know. Drag before police and camera have to apologize with him lawyer next to him and the lawyer facilitate that. I don't know what kind of lawyer in Jamaica would have facilitate your client rights to be trampled on. You can't have no freedom of speech. You have to come apologize before the camera. More than one youth we see in Jamaica who have to come out, who spoke against the Prime Minister, have to come out and apologize to the man. You tell me, people, I try to show you these things where we are going down in, you know. And this, you know, I vote for someone, you know. You see a dictatorship Andrew owns at the country. And on top of that, him can just change the constitution anytime. Him have the labor right to go with him. Him have the DPP, whole over so them that the corruption. Him have friend with DPP. Him have friend with police commissioner. Him have friend with the Minister of National Security. No separation of nothing. We have seen pastor come out, talk about the Prime Minister. What happened to the pastor? Pastor get arrested who spoke against the Prime Minister. What other more example you want to see your country going down in a deep hole, people? Dictatorship. The man don't go talk. Them take the man travel document. 3/4 pay. And he must tell them where he must stay. Him and the next of kin. Make that sink in. That's not that democracy. He might have freedom of speech. I'm going to show you what democracy look like. Anything other than this, you guys is living in a different world. I'm not condoning this and say you must go out and do this. But it's within these man's rights to say what I say right now. Listen to this. I'm going to make you hear a police chief talking about the President of the United States. In a uniform at that too.
What happened in Minneapolis to George Floyd and everything that's happening there and around the country is a crucial test of your profession. You've said that. It's a crucial test of our profession in terms of law enforcement. I need to ask you this because some of the latest news is that President Trump, as we know, has had a conference call with governors. And some of that audio has come out and we're using it. And in it, he says to governors, he says, you're weak. He says, many of you should be, not showing this weakness. We're laughing stocks. You need to dominate. You need to dominate. I want to ask you not to, if you don't want to, comment on the President of the United States, but is the right direction for police today in this environment to go out and dominate and to show that they're quote unquote not weak? What should the police be doing now to calm this terrible situation?
Let me just say this to the President of the United States on behalf of the police chiefs in this country. Please, if you don't have something constructive to say, keep your mouth shut, because you're putting men and women in their early 20s at risk. It's not about dominating, it's about winning hearts and minds. And let's be clear in this country.
What do you hear the man say? The man tell the president to shut him out. And not only that, he might tell the people to vote out the president. Listen, man. Listen, a police chief, listen. Which one of them khaki clothes police in Jamaica can go before a camera and speak like this? We could talk about democracy. And if in a country you cannot speak like this, what kind of country do you have? So we want Jamaican people to understand what democracy is all about, Ron James never disrespected nobody. This is a police chief. Under the Constitution, this is a rights. The Constitution protects you. But then again, Andrew Onis, see the Constitution as a piece of toilet paper. No respect to it. So you can always trample it. Trample the youth them rights and under SOEs. Trample Ron James' rights. Trample everything people Parliament will in there. Just trample. No respect. Listen to this when I talk about the president.
If you don't have something constructive to say, keep your mouth shut.
President.
Because you're putting men and women in their early 20s at risk. It's not about dominating, it's about winning hearts and minds. And let's be clear, we do not want people to confuse kindness with weakness. But we don't want ignorance to ruin what we've got here in Houston. And speaking for my colleagues across the country, where their officers are being injured, community members are being injured, if you don't have something to say, like Forrest Gump, then don't say it, because that's the basic tenets of leadership, and we need leadership now more than ever. And it hurts me to no end, because whether we vote for someone, we don't vote for someone, it's still our president. But it's time to be presidential and not try to be like you're on The Apprentice. This is not Hollywood. This is real life, and real lives are at risk. And I ask the American people to please join with the police, stand together. Let's shift this to where it needs to be, to the voting booth. Pay attention to the hearts and of the people that we elect. And the reason this stuff happens is because too many people right now in this country that are throwing blocks, bricks, and damaging property never bother to vote. So you have a choice. Lift up your voice, be heard in the voting booth, and continue to march peacefully. So the focus remains on bad policing, criminal policing. And let's be real honest, this is not just about policing. It's about society and this disproportionality of the things going on in our country. From it.
Police attack politics. Hey, we believe them do. Take 3/4 and pay, give him 3/4 pay. What do you think them do? Punish him? You think them punish him? This is what's going on in Jamaica's dictatorship. For that man can just speak like that and then punish him. See man speak on CNN, this man depending. Millions of people are seeing. He was on CNN. Let me tell you, him not like Trump. Let me tell you, police know what I like. There's a police
Santa Cruz.
Never police right so not like Biden. They balance out the thing, This is one him not like Trump and he want Trump get vote out. Listen to this one now where hated that Trump get out of office. Him not like Biden. Me talk about police. Me talk about democracy. What's going on in Jamaica? You guys, it's not democracy. It's dictatorship. censoring everything. So let me listen to this, what this sheriff is doing. Listen what the sheriff is doing. Listen.
A police chief in a small town is making a big political statement in
political statement. Listen.
A police chief in a small town is making a big political statement in southern Washington. A tower to Trump sits in the front lawn of Morton's police chief, Roger Morningstar. It's his First Amendment right to do that. But the concern lies with the controversy Morningstar has received for months, with activist groups accusing the chief of being a right-wing extremist after Morningstar allegedly posted incendiary pictures and video on his Facebook page. One of those activist groups is the Southwest Washington Anti-Racist Movement, or SWARM. SWARM says Morningstar posted this image that appears to be doctored of President-elect Joe Biden with a noose around his neck. SWARM also sent us pictures of Morningstar posing with Deon Thompson, a known far-right provocateur and Proud Boys associate, last September. We reached out to the Morton PD, but the chief declined to comment. The mayor's office, however, sent us a statement saying that what Chief Morningstar's personal political views are is covered under his constitutional rights.
You hear that?
In regards to the Facebook...
When you hear that? So take off in regards to Facebook, the chief realized that there's a new, in claim say, after he realized there was a noose around it, he take it down. That's what the chief said. Even though the news upon it before he put it on the Facebook. Because he can't tell me that. But it's after he found out the news is on Joe Biden making anything. Doctored. Picture that is doctored. He took it down. But what the mayor said, with all these different groups coming around and said despicable and this and that. People, because a lot of people do not like Trump. A lot of different groups. They might come now at this man to try and get him fired or something. But what the mayor wrote in a letter and said, it's within his rights, his constitutional rights. Not because some politician feelings hurt. Not because some top of police above him feelings hurt. They might come down and so come give him 3/4 pay and strip him, take him travel documents and all type of nonsense. Mash up the man's life or attempt to. This is democracy. What's going on in Jamaica is dictatorship. I've been telling you already. Dictatorship clear as day. I'm going to play this thing for you guys. So, no, we'll end up with this. Where the Prime Minister decides, say, him not respect the Constitution. It's sure every day. I'm trying to show you guys. So, him go change the Constitution without going through the normal channels. The most regular channels to amend the Constitution. The tools that were used to amend the Constitution, the people, the avenues, were not traveled, were not used in at this time when they might try to keep him friend in office. So there's something awfully wrong with that. You didn't go to the opposition, which you should, my people. Once I tell you guys, I've reached 10,000 people and followers on social media and YouTube. You know, we have 60-something on Facebook. But 10,000 on YouTube, and thank you guys so much. Thank you guys, and may I grow little, slowly but surely, every day. Thank you guys for jumping in. And you want to do it, you know. I want to do it. Somebody just put it in the comment section, you see. That means that somebody pay attention, you know. We don't even mention those things, you know, people. We don't mention numbers. I really don't. We see it. I don't know how I go on, but I don't mention numbers. Because I do this on the bottom of my heart. From not for really likes and views and them stuff, more for discussion. That's what I like on the comment, because I want to see what the brain there. I want to feel about certain topic. I go back in, I read, I learn from you guys. Since I've been on social media, I'm a smarter guy. Remember that? So, listen what I go on and know what Andrew is trying to put him friend in there and cause chaos in the DPP. Here I go in the DPP, you know. Because Andrew is to respect the Constitution, like on the respect Rowan Constitution, in the respect the past, the Constitutional rights. The youth that get pulled from under bed, in the respect the constitutional rights, get trampled on. The youth that will get locked up under SOE without charges for months. In the respect the constitutional right. That's why we the taxpayers are about to pay millions and millions of dollars to thousands of Jamaicans who Andrew Honest trample upon them rights. You hear me say when I call nobody else? Who me call? Andrew Honest. Who run the country? Andrew Honest. Who pick all them people? Andrew Honest. And he might do it. He is a micromanager. Nothing happen, and Andrew don't know. Because look, he might have 19 different agents in his office We ever see that in the world? What Andrew need to micromanage all these agents for? That means the people over these agents cannot do their job efficiently. That's why the country mash up so. Because everything that under these agents, Andrew is over it. And Andrew now run the country good or is deliberate to mash up the country. We ever see a prime minister wife in her office? Deputy Speaker house at that. Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. We have never seen a prime minister, I said already, president wife in office, or a prime minister wife in office, worldwide. Scope the world and come back with the answer in the comment section. They try to ask you guys one day, they can't get none. So now, they might try to pull a fast one pan, the rest are prosecutor them. Here we are going now. So now this lady, brilliant lady who's another patriot, standing up to power, is a whistleblower, public whistleblower. She never hide her face no way. She's a whistleblower, right in her face. We need more whistleblower in Jamaica. You guys are patriots. Whether you guys want to remain anonymous or to step up like Miss Pike, do you hear me I say? We need more whistleblower who are going to stand up to them criminally. And the only way the country going to save. If you guys in office in a certain position and you see certain things on the right, come and tell the people. Find somebody to dash it to. Find a vlogger. Find somebody. We're there for our country. Don't see the country are going to want tube and don't say it, people. Miss Pike, thank you, ma'am. You are a hero in my book. Let me tell you about Miss Pike. A little bit about her. Let me read it first. There's a major standoff this afternoon, yesterday, between Director of Public Prosecution, DPP Paula Llewellyn, and one of her senior deputies, Kathy Pike, over the government's decision to grant a second extension to DPP to continue in office. In an unprecedented development, Ms. Pike was written a letter to the Prime Minister and Justice Minister Delroy Chuck blasting leadership of Ms. Paula Llewellyn. She also warning of a potential threat to the viability of the office of the DPP should Paula Llewellyn remain in the post. As we hear in this report from, now play this report from Richard Brooks on Nationwide for you guys. So this lady here, she was working in Montserrat. Miss Pike was working in Montserrat. So she's one away. We go out somewhere and see difference. What I say? If you're in Jamaica, you don't know difference, you know? You have to travel, go see difference, and come back. So she was working in Montserrat as a DPP, Director of Public Prosecutions. She was, Miss Pike was working in Montserrat as DPP. So she pull up stump and she come back to our country to serve. Well, listen what is going on now.
The missive runs for 10 pages. It's just shy of 50 paragraphs. Kathy Pike is the sole signatory. She claims other prosecutors have opted to remain anonymous out of fear.
Listen that.
Under the letterhead of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, the senior deputy...
Hold on. Before we go further, which prosecutor in America got afraid to talk because of fear? Prosecutor, you know? Me not talk about police. So prosecutor afraid to talk, what to the teacher? What to the police? What to the pastor? What to the youth in the ghetto? What to the people who work at tax office? What to the others of people who see corruption right before them? Me say a prosecutor, what kind of ratted country we want where prosecutor afraid to come out, come talk? People, prosecutor. Good play it here, man. Because it's crazy. Dictatorship, prosecutor. You know most people see the country are going to hell and can't talk.
The missive runs for 10 pages. It's just shy of 50 paragraphs. Kathy Pike is the sole signatory. She claims other prosecutors have opted to remain anonymous out of fear. Under the letterhead of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, the Senior Deputy Director launches a broadside against her boss, Paula Llewellyn. At the heart of Ms. Pike's contention is a claim that there are grave concerns about the viability and growth of the office of the DPP under the leadership of Paula Llewellyn. Ms. Pike has claimed that some prosecutors, though she named no one, have expressed a lack of confidence in Paula Llewellyn. The Senior Deputy Director claims that under the leadership of the incumbent, the office has lost some of its most gifted legal minds. She says the attrition rate at the office has never been as high as it is under Llewellyn. Ms. Pike also questions how succession planning in the office will be affected by a further extension of Ms. Llewellyn's tenure. She argues previous directors have always facilitated a smooth and seamless transition. The senior prosecutor appears to suggest that others in the office of DPP are interested in Paula Llewellyn's job. Ms. Pike notes that there are 5 senior deputies in the office, one of whom is a King's Counsel. The letter specifically names Jeremy Taylor as only the second prosecutor to have attained the rank of King's Counsel on his own merit. It's not immediately clear whether Mr. Taylor is interested in the job of DPP. Ms. Pike's letter names him, but offers no indication to that effect. Ms. Pike also paints a picture of poor preparation for trials on the part of Ms. Llewellyn's prosecutors, noting that judges have been complaining about the office's inability to effectively prepare cases for trial. She calls into question whether effective prosecutions are being mounted across the country, noting that less than 50% of the prosecutors under Paula Llewellyn have more than 5 years' experience. She's also questioning why local prosecutors have not been representing the state at the level of the Privy Council. Ms. Pike goes further, raising the question as to whether the government's planned extension of the terms of the DPP and the Auditor General without consulting the office holders amounts to a breach of their contract. She's questioning whether due process is being followed in granting the extension and why the process is being rushed. She didn't stop there. In an extraordinary move, Kathy Pike, a senior deputy director, has called for an investigation to be launched into the operations of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions to ascertain its viability. She's recommending that an objective and anonymous poll be conducted to ascertain from the entire staff of the office whether they are in support of and have confidence in their boss, Paula Llewellyn. She ends her missive by calling for a postponement of any further vote on the extension of the DPP's term in office. The letter is copied to the Attorney General, the Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, the Leader of the Opposition, the Senate President, and the Opposition spokesperson on justice. The Parliamentary opposition has refused to support the extension of Ms. Llewellyn's tenure. Efforts to reach Ms. Pike were unsuccessful. Ricardo Brooks for Nationwide News.
People, Miss Pike, I love you, ma'am. As a matter of fact, she's a beautiful lady, you know, people. She's a pretty woman, beautiful soul. She's a beautiful woman. I first never see that the woman there. I look on is missing not enough evidence. I never know say that such beautiful people working at the DPP office. No, man, I'll never push out PO guy. I show me all the time. People are first be say them, whoa, ugly people are shadow. I mean, ugly character people, ugly in everywhere are shadow the beautiful people them in the office. I want to go in there. Miss Pike pretty, you know. But what we see happening now, the woman travel overseas. So she know the difference. And she know upon her mouth because what she learn overseas knows that other sort things stay. Jamaica need change. So she step out as a whistleblower and she never hide her face. So you see what Andrew wants to mash up. Even a DPP office, the man drop a bomb in there. So him cars in the office now. So him cars in the office there. DPP thinks that this is good for her. It's bad for her. It's like she don't have a reputation to protect. Look how many years she working at this. And you hit your wagon upon Andrew Honest. Corrupt, dirty, nasty administration, Miss Llewellyn. And you think that anything good will come out of this? Lady, if I were you, I would go one side, go sit down. I would go retire, go off in the sunset, enjoy the fruit of my labor. You know, so what is happening to Trump and his administration and his lawyers, them everybody seem to lose in their bar license and going to jail around him and just lose their credibility and the integrity that they worked so hard to build for years. You think you're going to get to Miss Llewellyn? It appears and everybody watching, you know, that you are just there to cover up. And you hear the prosecutors asking that you need your office need investigation. Miss Llewellyn people, tell me in the comment section, Miss Llewellyn office need investigation, people. You know why? Because she too corrupt. And all the case that woman they look upon is all the case that woman ever try need to be revisited, people. All Vibes Cartel case, Ninja Man case, We cannot trust that office. You see that now? Me dead serious, people. Me not come up and take up nobody, you know. But I'm a truthful person. If it happen for one, it can happen to the other. How we know that Cartel and Ninja Man and anybody who get prosecuted under her, you know, will get prosecuted under her is a correct, is the right thing. Talk to me. How we know that, people? DPP office need to be looked at, need to be scoured. Every case of Paula Llewellyn do, because to us, she's so deep with this government and she will do anything the government do. That's what appears to us. I believe Miss Paula Llewellyn will do anything the government do, ask her to do. Miss Paula Llewellyn can lock up who she want to lock up, keep who she want at jail. She can keep out who she want to keep out of jail. I believe Miss Paula Llewellyn is there to protect them 6 politicians that is up for prosecution. I believe she's there. She is working with Andrew Owen's administration. She is the keeper of corruption in Jamaica. I believe all of that. And one day she thinks she'll get away. How is it you go see the corruption, Miss Llewellyn? It basically, she see a pile of doo-doo and a stepping out in a flip-flop. And that Miss Llewellyn is doing. Before she go her yard, go retire a lady, you reach your age already, you already make a mark, you have nothing to prove in a Jamaica justice system. Look what you're doing now with your time. You're going out like a piece of garbage hang on somebody's shoes here. That's what you're going out there. You give all these years of service to Jamaica and you hit your wagon to this administration that is so corrupt. You see it, Miss Llewellyn. I'll be a corrupt. It's like you're a corrupt artist. Everybody in Jamaica feel that way about you, man. At least most people. Most people think that you should just go. How are you going to do all these years of hard work and only to be reduced to this, Miss Llewellyn? Look what's going on with your reputation, man. And this, what's so important about that job that you want to stick around to it? All right. You want to stick around? Stick around for the concert, Miss Llewellyn. Because there will be a concert. Are you going to be part of it? You'll be called up to perform. There will be a concert, Miss Llewellyn. There'll be some concert. Stick around for the party, man. You know what I'm going? Okay. Stick around for the party, Miss Llewellyn. You're going to see what's going to happen. The party's going to be nice. Good performance. You're going to be called up to stage to, give me your part too. What's going on in Jamaica? Because these people not learning. They're so arrogant and they see that social media is on them. The spotlight is on them. We're not star, we're not gleaner, we're not observer. We can't shut it down. The people are getting smarter, more wise, and more outspoken. They still not ease up. Look what they do to Mr. Rowan James. It shows them still not learn. They're still arrogant. They're still stupid. Look what they might try to pull with the stunt with Paula Llewellyn. Because chaos in the DPP office right now with our workers, people must say, if Paula Llewellyn stay, there'll be people leaving the job. Mass exodus. You never hear that? Them say, you just read for a while ago. If Paula Llewellyn should stay, there'll be a mass exodus out of the DPP office. Just like how them get rid of the union chief and all. Look here. The union guy is a representative. The police then voted him in there, But they do to Rowan James, Them do it to the police, You have to mash up a police force. Let me tell you mash up the police force and make crime kill the people, Don't pay the police, You make them wear one uniform for 10 years. Make the police take taxi go on crime scene. Don't give them no computer station in the car. A big book them still have a station. Let me tell you mash up a country and make crime kill the people, Don't give police no radar so them can save themselves or ask it back up when them out there. Don't give them the proper equipment, with the guns and the vests and all that thing. You don't give them that. You honor pay them. You owe rank and file police officer for overtime pay for 14 years. These are your mash up police force. People, police pay is not steady. I just talked to a police the other day. Police say, man, this week you will get say you get $18,000. Next month you get $20,000. Police can't put on pot on a paycheck because they don't know what they're going to get. In a May, police right across the country, from May, June, police are telling me inconsistencies paycheck. Police are telling me that. You see how much of a police force? You see how make crime kill a country? Inconsistencies with police check. Or you mash up a police force. In a May, police lose $50,000 out of their paycheck. Imagine you wait 1 month to get your check for pay a mortgage. Police call me and tell me, say, the mortgage is $60,000. The government shot them $50,000 out of them paycheck. That's how you mash up a police force, man. That's how you make crime kill the people, man. That's how you mash up the morals in the force, man, and demoralize the men and women in the police force, man. That's why you mash them up, man. What is going on in Jamaica is deliberate. Everything that you see going on in Jamaica, the trash now pick up. I want to see trash can't pick up in my country. I want to see trash can't pick up in Jamaica. Andrew Ones make the country rotten for some reason. I don't know what Jamaica do. Andrew Ones more than us. Love that man. You guys loved him. You guys loved Andrew. Give him 2 terms. We have the most seats in the house the second time. So go on, boss, go on the road with all them seats here. Go do the bidding. Go do the work for us. But instead of Andrew Ones work for the people, he work against the people. Every time Andrew Ones go to the podium, say, announce something, it's always tightening. It's nothing to free the people and say, thank you, boss. Oh my God, we're glad for that. Everything is tightening. And they go around and take away the job from the person at the National Housing Trust who used to walk around and give keys to people. Him take away the job there now. If he say, listen to me, he might work with the Housing Trust because he will vote out like it's a PR stunt. There's always somebody, every prime minister, it will come in. From your boy till now, people get government house. I don't know new what Andrew do. I don't know new. Andrew Ones is just the only prime minister when I have no shame. And I look pay out of it. For sure, Andrew don't have no shame. Nobody in the Caribbean is doing what him and his wife is doing in office. You in office and the wife is Speaker of the House. Deputy Speaker of the House. You and your wife is Deputy Speaker of the House. No, his wife don't want to table the report in Parliament, Integrity Commission report. Right? Them say a draft. Guess what the wife said? She had a gatekeeper and she not Parliament, you know. And she had the Deputy Speaker of the House. You hear the PMP about say, the Speaker of the House come with something not to table the Integrity Commission report in Parliament. No, me I hear the Speaker of the House now say it will go to the Integrity Commission oversight. The man send it up there to the oversight body. No, it's like Miss Honest bat the ball down there so and run gonna catch it herself. Because she bat it down there so to the Integrity Commission from the Speaker. Remember you know? She the Deputy Speaker of the House. Refuse to table it in a Parliament. So what she do? Back the ball down the sun and gone up back to what? The Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. Guess who's going to catch it? Miss Honest is going to be down there catching it because Miss Honest is on the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. Miss Honest is also on the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. Remember? She want to bat it out of Parliament. We're going to bat it to the Integrity Commission. It's like you bat your ball and you run down there so catch it. You see a man go catch a ball. Wrong on so many levels. Conflict of interest and corruption. Anything I go on for the Prime Minister, anybody, she go tell them. She go tell them. The first time I see Parliament break out in a circus is the other day when Miss Honesty in there. Me never see Parliament break out so yet. It was a planned thing in my opinion. I believe it was planned to make Miss Dalrymple sit out and Miss Honest stay at the seat where Miss Dalrymple sit down and grab the gavel. Go back, go look if you ever see Jamaica Parliament ever broke out in a chaos. People, them almost fight there. Don't go back to left for them for cause. At the most chaotic sitting me ever see. When Miss Owen sit down up there, people, and she now tell the people to stop. You know what she do? She give all the power to the Labour right then. Shut down the PMP, the most unfair House Speaker me ever see. So you can imagine Miss Owen is a Speaker of the House. Or she bully the man, this and that. Don't speak on me, don't speak on me. People may never say nothing like that yet. In the history of Parliament, when Miss Honest was in charge of the gavel. Come Miss Dalrymple sit down and remember Miss Honest, she had Deputy Speaker of the House. So the Speaker is not there, Miss Honest step up. So I believe it was all planned for it to happen like that. It was all planned for Miss Dalrymple sit down because she don't want the circus crown there. But Miss Honest sit up there. I said, don't speak on me, don't, sit down, sit there. People, I should let our Labour write them. Mash up the place and chat out up a thing against the PMP, them and all that nonsense. I've never seen, like I'm saying, them people mash up the country. They ain't good for us. Dictatorship at its highest. Bottom line, Andrew Onis have to go. You have to go, people. For my grandkids, not because me hate Labour right. Me already say, if me get another Labour right in there, I'll be satisfied. Anything but Andrew. You don't get the meds? Anything but Andrew. May I tell you the truth? If me get another Labour right in there, me not good with it too, you know. But anything but Andrew, people. The man is heartless, people. The man is cruel, people. You know, showing no love, people. Look. Jamaica, let me show you some type of wicked thing what Andrew do to me. He call like a man who used to Them man like they used to light puss and dog on fire and let them go. You know somebody is so cruelty to animal? Because you know just cruel so overnight. You don't just get up overnight as a leader and be cruel to the people like that. You have to have it in you, right? We're the only country during the Big C have to pay $200,000 and $400,000 for a mass violation, car money for a mass violation. In a time when Jamaica was at its worst, on the belly, no jobs, sound not play, station not keep, barber shop locked down, restaurant locked down, nail tech, hair tech, market shut down, not keep, no soup man on the roadside, the Guinea man, the corn man, the jerk man. That's the everyday life of Jamaica, withered away. It was that time when Andrew Ones with the DRMA law decided to punish you guys even more because you never take the joke to extract $200,000 and $400,000 for a mass violation. One lady paid over $700,000 for curfew and mass violation. Her video went viral. She said she was a friend of the Oneses because she had labor right. Who remember the big lady there? So she had labor right. Catch her road up mass, so she hungry. She went out there to find food. $700,000, almost $1 million. You know. Me not about 70,000. 700, almost $1 million for mass and COVID and curfew violation. You know. $200,000 for a mass violation. $400,000. And then the money Andrew put on the people in Jamaica. Look, what other country do that? Besides the Prime Minister and his wife in office, what other country see that? No. What other country see charges people in a time when they should be helping their people? What kind of country see punish its people financially? We should be lifting them up financially. You see, Andrew Ones wicked. Get COVID money and didn't give no. You should lose a barber shop because you couldn't pay rent. Nail shop, you shouldn't lose a nail shop because you can't pay rent. You should have shut down your shop or your restaurant because you couldn't pay the rent. Stimulus money came for you. Stimulus money came for you. A lot of Americans get stimulus to keep their barber shop open, the nail shop open, them restaurant and them shop open, their business open. Government help them to stay up in a rough times. You know, help them to stay down by charging them $400,000 for a mass violation. Turn on no yard. And you always have everybody turn on them yard in the Big C. Other Caribbean countries, they all came out and protested the lockdown. Even one country, a prime minister get him head boss. Remember that? And the woman who they claim boss him head, them arrested her, but she was acquitted later on. Them let her go. So up till now, nobody know really who bossed the prime minister head because of crowd. And the people are angry. Jamaica people is the only country in the Caribbean that did not come out and protested, my people. You didn't come out. We don't push back, we don't fight back. We sit down. Only dog left on road in the Big C when Andrew said, turn on the yard. We never come out. On top of that, our lockdown, cruise ship come on Jamaica. Cruise ship come on Jamaica. 13th of September, 2 years ago. And at 2022, when? It was the 13th of September, remember? Yeah, it was the 13th of September that day. Whatever that day was. Cruise ship come on Jamaica. When the rest of us stay in our yard. Peeking over our fence, looking out through wall cracks at tourists back and forth on our streets, in our beach, jet ski, and, enjoying our place while we have to stay home in our own country. Jamaica people, you didn't even use that opportunity because that day the shutdown should be null and void. Once you have other people, and them are bringing the Big C, the cruise ship and all that, and them bring it, come give me, and them bring it, come give me. We have these people around the country and lock up the rest of people. Of the country. Jamaica people never come out, We never protest why you have the cruise ship and you lock up the rest of us. We never sit around with that, people. Me I show you how we not look good. We have to open eye, people. Look, we're not paying attention. At least the people of Jamaica don't know what's going on. There was a Rick's Cafe having party and no movement day. Hedonism and all of them there. Sound man not playing. The sound man them say, boy, I make we start a little protest now. Because how do I make Rick's Cafe have this big old festival down there? People from all over the world are flying down with the Big C. Because of them bring it come give me. In our country, the rest of them lock up a yard. And no movement there. No sound man, no band man, no say boy, and the artist and say, make we come together and start a protest because this is wrong. We have to push back. Not one of them people, no backbone. And it continue. Can't you realize that you guys have no backbone. Remember me tell you, the lockdown and all that. No backbone and a half. Them other things will happen to we. You see nurses that come from work and they get thrown in a truck with other people. Them not no big C, you know, but they throw them in a truck, expose them to big C, all because the nurses coming from hospital. And one of the mask string broke. She couldn't put it over her nose, so she had to hold it on her face and walk so. They lock up the woman, throw her in a truck. She called me. She called me. The amount of thing when Andrew Honest do to me. Cruelty. And when I said nothing, you know. When they do nothing, you know. She roll read it. In friend, what them there? Right in our face. Pow! And I mean, nah, I got jail. I'm going to expect Royal Reid to go to jail under Andrew. I don't. Miss McLean, $124 million from school duty product. From poor people, from sufferers. Listen to me. Nutri product, $124 million gone. What done there? I have to mention the amount of money. Look at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Billions of dollars overrun. Look at this $10 billion them talk about now. Eh? Look at this National Work Agency. $10 billion. Now they need another $10 billion to carry on the job. Them thief $10 billion, you know. Now them what we have to pay for. Now them come back to taxpayer for $10 billion more. To finish the road. Where them thief the money from. Nobody don't got jail, you know. These are the things Mark Golden wants. These are the things that Mark Golden wants people to hold accountable. These are the stuff that Mark Golden wants. So these things don't happen. We want a better Jamaica people. We don't push back for nothing. Nobody protest. Like $10 billion don't bother Jamaica people. They realize so we not push back. So why not? Jamaica people don't fight for nothing when we lock them down in their house. Imagine you give a man ultimate power. Which man deserve everybody to stay in them yard when him talk? No dog back at the dog on the street. So Andrew Willis knows him got to the desk up. When it's a turn on the yard and not obey him, nobody come out. Ultimate power no give him. Ultimate power no give Andrew Willis. Believe me. We don't give him all that power. What do you give power for do? Whatever Andrew Willis wants to do. Okay, if you can't tell us we stay in the yard and everybody stay in the yard, big people look up at me. Freedom of movements violated. You're right, you know. So what Andrew Willis did, he writes it into law that when the DRMA Act is in effect, your freedom of movement no matter no more. Just like the SOEs, your freedom of movement no matter no more can always trample on. But listen to me, the SOEs, a lot of people, the judge find it unconstitutional and start award Jamaica's money. One Jamaican get $15 million for them lock him up for no reason. And there are more Jamaicans who are going at the government for money. I would. It's rough times now. Go get yours. Why not? The judge already put it down. They said, you know, the government have no grounds because they violate the Constitution, the supreme law of the land. May I try to tell you how important the Constitution is, you know? You think none of them politicians up here can talk about them change Constitutions up on a way to keep someone in the office? You think no politician up here can talk about them touch the Constitution to keep somebody in office, their friend? They wouldn't even dream that in them bed. They wouldn't go to bed no matter them dream, no matter when they go to bed drunk. They could never dream something like that up here, sir. To show you the bars of Andrew Honest and the level of disrespect and disregard for the people and the Constitution. To pull that off. So see we come there because we don't fight for nothing. We stay our yard, we take everything Andrew Honest, every slap down, every backs up, every kick up. And Andrew Honest now stop. Andrew Honest change the laws. What kind of law call us? The Road Traffic Act. Where we see Jamaicans will get ticket to carry a toolbox in his car. We see Jamaica get ticket to carry a weed whacker. You can't have a car no more and go down to the store, go buy something and put it in the back and the trunk of your car open and just rope it up in and you're gone. Suppose you want to buy a microwave. Some of the big microwave they can't put in your car trunk. You put it in a part of it and hang off out the door, you rope it up, you're gone in the yard. In Jamaica you can't do that. They want you to get a what? Green plate, CC plate. Here in America, people have the pickup truck for personal use. Some people have the pickup truck at home, they only drive it when they need the pickup truck to haul something or carry something for them. You want to go down to Walmart, go buy a fridge or a TV or a washing machine or a dryer. put it in your truck, rope it down. In Jamaica, you can't do that. You have to have a green plate, CC plate. You cannot tow your car upon toll road in Jamaica. I see them tow upon 95. I see them tow upon turnpike in America. Then why you go deep in your pocket to get money for tow truck if you broke down by the freeway in Jamaica? The toll road. You ever get, when it's just a simple little stuff, you probably want a fuse. Then why you go get a tow truck? So hold on. Maybe politicians have a business in a tow truck. People are so them do it, you know. They're not going to office to please me. I please themselves. Maybe some politician or their friend got some tow truck business. So when them corrupt, they will write law. For them crookedness. So they will tell Jamaican people can't tow up and tow road people. Me see people tow on freeway up all the time. But a poor country where people have older car and have less money to service them car the right way. Some car doesn't need a fuse and the man said, where you go? You on a rope there? Yeah, man, come and get a pull there, brother. Me know auto electrician right down there, so. No, man, I some wires problem I have, man. Me know I'm virgin, we're right down there, so. We'll pull you. I saw Jamaicans stay. They will pull you. They will give you a chance. But you see a man with right, they want to pull you, they can't pull you because the law. So that if you pull in, you got them and this and them and that. Everything is pure brute force by the people. We look down market, or them go down market. Mash up the people them car, mash up the people them stall, they go down a White River. Same thing, mash up the people them stall, and raft, take them out of the water and cut them up. Brutal, wicked government, man. That's wicked, man. Take out the people them stall and them goods, the people them never get it back. The goods you see them take away, enough of them people never see them goods back again. It don't matter if you trust it, you credit it, you thief it. If at the last money you have, if your kids at home waiting on the pair of shoes or they bring one bread home, mama, or two donuts or bring me some food. Do you hear me? This government don't care. And the people of Jamaica don't do anything about that. Nobody protest no brutality of police and government overreach and government badness. Jamaica don't say anything. And if all this brutalization means hitting at you, and you guys say nothing. When they left Andrew Willis to them, give himself 200% raise, because they are idiot and not say nothing. They are idiot. Who them not say nothing? Give themselves 200% raise. Because we don't say nothing. And we forgot too quick. He come around again because prosperity and blah blah blah. What I'm saying? Understand the change or something. I say it was prosperity, but now in almost 8 years, no prosperity. So them say them move from plan B, from point A to plan B. So they must what? There's a word they labor that I use. They must work with the change or something like that. It's a new word they use now, you know, and I'm a prosperity, you know. They want you to believe that them working to get somewhere. If it almost 8 years, you don't give us the first 100-day promises. Start with the first 100-day promises, Andrew Honest. There is nothing more you can tell us. So these people of Jamaica don't stand up for anything, people. That's why I'm giving himself 200% raise. We don't stand up for nothing. That's why I'm changing the constitution to install his friend right before all of our eyes. And what I believe in do that for is to cover for Andrew Honest's dirt and corruption. Mash it down all the little areas to keep them accountable. Integrity Commission and Auditor General. You want to get rid of those. No commitment. No taxes filed around here. No code of conduct signed. People are pure criminality are going, you know. 6 of them figure prosecution. And I probably believe the Prime Minister might be in it. You have not declared this asset in several years. That's criminal. That is illegal. That's unlawful. If you have not declared the asset in years. So all we know, so the Prime Minister is not one of the 6 that is under investigation. Warmington is under investigation based on word out of his mouth. The Integrity Commission is demanding documents from him. But Warmington, who is under investigation, is sitting on the Integrity Commission review board. Make that sink in. There should be no politician Integrity Commission. None. Politicians should have nothing to do with the Integrity Commission. People, when them table something, they put in a parliament, people. When they do the investigation, they have to send it to Parliament first. And if it don't look good, they will hold it and keep it from us, the public, who's paying the Integrity Commission for all these facts. Just like the Integrity Commission report that now, them don't want to table it in Parliament. Because what, look good to them. So Andrew wife, who is Jesus Christ, and the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee, it's gonna go to her. She's the one. He's also the Deputy Speaker of the House. Decide not to table it in Parliament. The Prime Minister's wife, look on this, people. The Prime Minister's wife, Deputy Speaker of the House, but the report to the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. She's still in the House with one position she have. Powerful position. Prime Minister's wife, should not office, But the Integrity Commission report to the Oversight Committee, when they reach over there, she will be there to deal with it. Because she's on the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. She will be there to deal with it again. Jamaica, I don't know much to tell you. I hope you understand. So our country is not a serious problem. Andrew wants to go, him and his wife must go. They want to go on a proper investigation. Just like our DPP office need to be thoroughly investigated. All of them, all of these people, it's dangerous. When you have a politician and everybody in it goes along with everything you do. Listen to me. In America here, that all the Republicans go with the Republican agenda, When you hear the Republicans do stuff, not all of them go with the agenda. Democrat. Not all, even though Joe Biden is office and him a president. If I hear a man named Joe Manchin, if I hear another man, sometimes people want to, if I'm a Republican, can't throw a monkey bar in everything Biden do. Because you have to have somebody who stand up. You can't have everybody say yes, man. Everybody in the Labour Party say yes, man. Nobody stand up to Andrew Honest. Nobody seem to see anything that is wrong. They don't love the country, they won't love them pockets. But let me tell you something. Again, even though Biden is the president, when he pass anything, people, he have to go sometime for days and several meetings, with people in his own party to convince them why what he's doing is right. People sometimes they have to have several meetings, not just one meeting, not two meetings. Sometimes they have to have several meetings with a descending senator or a politician on the side. Several meetings and kiss their tail to get them on board with your agenda, even though them in at the same side. They're on the same side, and you are the president. People don't hear me say? In Jamaica, nobody is like that. Everybody got on agenda. So you know what? How scary that is, people? Based on what I just tell you a while ago, Jamaica is ripe to become a dictatorship country, authoritarian. It's ripe. It's ripe to be ruled by a dictator. It's ripe. Because we let it happen. We let it happen. We sit down and allow this thing. We see it, We see it around us. Nobody came out in March when the man said, turn on the yard. $300 raise, the man take it, percent raise, and not even bird whistle. Most of we never come out and protested with a few people with a protest, but we go down and stand up a Krispy Kreme overnight and whip a Krispy Kreme donut to open. Bleach all night. Them I think that we were interested in. The new money. We go exchange old money for new money and we never get $1 extra. Go wait in a line for hours. These are the things we go protest for. That's the only thing we're interested in. And one person go stand up next to Matthew who was standing against the hotel giants. Nobody never stand up with the teacher and they well, I know pick me go school. And Jonas and the million Steve, 300% from we. And when you can't pay the police, can't pay the teacher. Every month from March, police are telling me say them pay is like this. So police can't make no plan on their salary. Police cannot put on a pot and say, you know what? At 20,000 I get every month. And I know what I can do with my money because my check can come again, it'll be 20,000. No, people. Police say when they get overtime pay, the next month and next several months, they pay go down. They say a police in the force and pay this go down so. I don't know the pay go. People, and these boys are thief money. People, listen to me. Back to the argument. The country is ripe for dictatorship. Because you have a man there do not respect the Constitution. You have a bunch of laborers with him that don't respect the Constitution and they're willing to do anything. So Delroy Chuck, we see what Delroy Chuck did? Take sleep and mark that. Delroy Chuck went around the committee that is over the refurbishing of the Constitution, if you should say. He went around them, the people that are responsible for amending the Constitution. The normal way. You know the normal way, normal take come one night time. You go around and say stop at the stoplight, you make the right turn, and when you reach at 7-Eleven, you make a left right this other light. No, another normal turn that them take. Then go to shortcut. Over people fence, over people wall, back doors, back fence, our dog rush them. They don't know, man, they don't take the regular right turn at the right, that's on the left at the 7-Eleven. No, people. A fence them jump. The committee that's over, that is fixing the integrity, the Constitution rather, amending the Constitution, they do not know anything about it. Mark Gold, was not consented. They wasn't telling him nothing. He didn't know nothing about it. So who touched the Constitution? Del Right Chuck. Who did it? You saw Del Right Chuck running with his sweaty face. He could support Andrew Owens' corruption. Them have something to hide. All of them politicians. And I believe Del Right Chuck too. That's my belief. Del Right Chuck him have something to hide too. All the louder one them have something to hide. Warm it and the whole of them, I believe. Them have to come out the office and go people. Them don't love the country. A serious time now. And for all of them that talk about say, me love me good up Prime Minister, you know. So good, yeah. See, you woman a donkey that expects a donkey must, you know, be the good road that she want. The lady really want road, she don't want. It wasn't a donkey her problem, it was a road. Because if she have the road, she wouldn't need the donkey if you come from where the car drop her off, if you go up her yard. She have the wheelbarrow because the car drop her off down her bottom. And here she tell the Prime Minister how much $1,000 she pay for the car will drop her off down her bottom. But the Billy say can't give her that. No, the donkey Billy say can't give her a donkey if it suffice. When other people in the neighborhood still suffer same way, bad road. The lady problem is what? Bad road. The Prime Minister never even reach her halfway and say, you know what? I'm thinking about that. I'm going to talk to the minister of so and so, see if we can get to some road. If I have some mall on it, give her a donkey. That's it. The lady is a good lady. She's a strong, hard-working lady. I have nothing against that lady. As a matter of fact, I love her energy. And people like her, them I love. Go get her. People come out hustler from Jamaica. You know. Some know what them look like when we see them. You know. She, I'll go get her. She not afraid to go use fork. She not afraid to go use her machine. She not afraid. That's the same lady there. Hard-working Jamaica woman. And they have thousands more of hard-working women like that. We need a donkey too. How that go? All right. People, stand up for something or you fall for nothing. Now I'll tell you something very important now, people, before me left. I say all of that to say this, to open the eyes. Freedom wasn't given freely. Freedom didn't come free. There are people who fight for freedom. Most of these people fight. The people who fight for freedom, dead and gone. When the people who started to fight for freedom started out, was in an era where them life never mean nothing. Somebody could hang them to that tree by the neck like a piece of cloth. It wouldn't mean nothing. Just another day on earth. Somebody could use a gun, a musket, shoot them down dead like a boar. There was no freedom. There was no rights. But those people rose up when they didn't have a voice. Fight for freedom so we could have a voice today. We're enjoying all these rights. Freedom of this, freedom of that. The rights that we enjoy was fought for by people when they have no right for chat. The people who give us, make we have rights, they did not have no right to speak. Sam Sharp, they have no rights. How about Marcus Garvey? How about Nanny? How about Paul Bogle? How about freedom fighters? They had any rights. How about I Have a Dream, Martin Luther King? How about Malcolm X? He didn't never know so they was living in an era where they could get strung up on a tree or get shot down like a boar or a hog. You think they didn't know that? It was dangerous. They have less rights then. What kind of rights they have? When they go to prison and say black only, white only. What kind of rights they have back then? Same thing with Jamaica. The people who rose up have more strength were the people with less than us today. We have everything. We have money, we got car, we got phone technology, we're more educated, we can read. Those people, none of them couldn't read. You cannot read on the plantation, you're crazy. Punishment. or worse. But those people rose up without a voice and raised a voice. Remember, you know, them shouldn't chat, you know. Them shouldn't chat, you know. Them should have been coward, you know. And we should have been loud and be freedom fighters. Not the ones who couldn't open them out up. But they get the courage to stand up and fight for us. So you see, we say that to say this. Freedom was not given freely. And why you have to fight for freedom? And even though you have freedom and your rights are being trampled on. You hear people that talk about all the rights all the time. People are trampled upon them constitutional rights. Freedom of everything, but you have people still fight to hold the freedom. Jamaican, if we continue to sit down like that and do nothing, the freedom that you know will be lost. Your kids and grandkids will no longer see this freedom. You can't see that shape up. You see what Andrew Onis are trying to do. China is turning now. China is whispering in Andrew Onis' ears of a disciplined way. China people, them listen to them. If they listen to them, they punish them. Remember me, I tell you that. That's how I feel. Andrew Onis listen to the Chinese. Them in them ears. Of a punish way. The wickedest way. Andrew Onis to me act like a man who used to do cruel things to animals. Light them a fire and let them go on all them nonsense there. You know, just get cruel overnight to a body of people. All them do is show you love. They even give you a name. They even call them broke God, you know. They even call them broke God the way the people of Jamaica love you. They loved you, man. At this point, we don't know where can come in and promise the people them. You could have built all the roads of Jamaica from now till election day. You need to come out of office. You could have built all the road throughout Jamaica. You could have given everybody a pipe and running water in Jamaica from now till election day. Because it seems as if it's only election time to come and promise and they think they can do certain things. To play with our head again, people. As usual, I am a student in your guys' class. Make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If this is the first time on this platform and you like what to do, go ahead and subscribe and stay with the family. You don't have to do it right now. You can always check out that video when we do. And come back and take the front room at your own, properly furnished. It's chilling there. Join the rest of the family. And if you don't like what we do, don't come on my page with a bag of doo-doo. Just hit that button and find another page with your rage. Say you're labor right, you don't like what I say. Some labor right page over there you can like what I say. Yeah, man, I'm the best man. Yeah, you can have those conversations with different groups. But with this group, we are like-minded. Over here, we don't see PNP, we don't see labor right. Because I will beat Mark Gold in the next 5 minutes if I go into the news and see something I'm doing in the right. Believe me. I will come out and clot Mark Golden and we go read the news now and see some things when I write. Like the other day when they make the fumble and say what I must say. Don't make them type of argument there again. I make the liberate them beat you. Right? Get up every day and come out upon them. Every day you should have a press conference because you see how them is with you already. They now play with you. At least you could think them string you up and make you look like a big old fool. So you can't play with them. Anyway, people, thank you so much. We could go to the outro.
Can't fool me again.
Not again.
You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin.
No more.
Time. You can't fool me again.
Hold on, people. Can't fool you again. People, we now name out the country, we know $5,000. No curry goat. We now name out the country. Name out the pit them birthright. And the grand pit they wouldn't vote, so you know we are voting. They would never vote, so. We are voting for feelings.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't
share this,
it's
worth sharing, that's all.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't for me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you in no action. COVID money, me say we eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, the money, waste my most amount statue. Say we like a cash, but they got in a figure too. Take this kid of money, God, and say that is not you. One day, the man above end up in my got to put it in the kitchen, some of my like a patu. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% free.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give it teeth and them race.
It burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the giver. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The already promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in our favor. Member bold money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell go mash up people start like thief for themselves.
It burn me.
When they treat the market man.
It burn me.
When they treat the cat man.
It burn me.
When they treat the peanut.
Pull it up, people. Let's do that one more time. What is it?
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again.
Hell no.
You can't fool me again.
No, sir.
You hold me down for a very long time.
Dictator.
Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, me say we eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, the money, waste my most amount statue. Say we like a cash, but they got in a figure too. Take this kid of money, God, and say that is not you. One day, the man above end up in my got to put it.
People make me play the song to cheer up myself, you know. After a hard video like this. To make it balance me out. Yeah.
Can't fool me again.
Can't fool me again.
Can't fool me again.
Can't fool me.
You hold me down for a very long time.
Yes.
Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime.
Yes.
Can't buy skin and we can't buy
Yes.
time. You can't fool me again.
What?
Can't fool me again.
Can't fool me.
You can't fool me again.
Can't fool me.
You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Come money, me say we eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, the money, waste my most amount statue. Say we like a cash, but they got in a figure too. Take this kid of money, God, and say that is not you. One day, the man above end up in my got to put it in the kitchen, some of my like a patu. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% free.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give it teacher them race.
It burn me.
I see corruption.
Happy Sunday, guys.
Mash down the people
Hey,
them house.
hey.
Burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time.
What?
You can't
What?
fool me again. Can't fool me again.
Well, swipe the pull up here again. People.
Can't fool me again.
Hey.
You can't fool me again.
People.
You hold me.
Me know me say me I'll release the song this weekend, but give me till about next week, early next week, release the song because yeah, so I listen out the song now, you know. I mean, I've done the song yet, you know. I fix it, right? So I listen to the song. It's not done yet, not totally completed. But I listen down the song. Yeah, so by next week, me I dash it out there. Me add the donkey, man. Hold on there. I want to tell you if you add the donkey, you know. You say, no get trouble. Me do me good song, you know. Tell me if you add farm animal to it. You saw the mash up me good song. Tell me if you better. Let's add farm.
done for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy life. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Oh, we done for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy life. You that chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Hey! Go to eat no money, walking at you, eat no at you. Go be money, miss you, we eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, them on the waist, and bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but they got in a figure too.
One more time, man. Me gonna make a play now, here.
Can't fool me again.
I said, thank you, love.
Can't fool me again.
Yeah!
You hold me for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy life. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again.
Giddy up!
Oh, we done for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You that chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Go be money, miss you, we eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, them on the waist, and bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but they got in a figure too. Take this kid of money, girl, and say that it's not you. One day, the man above and up, him a got up. But it in the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% praise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Match down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't
Ron James.
You that chop line and a resort to
Miss
crime.
Pike.
You can't
No,
fool
no,
me again.
Real hero.
Come and say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth and rap and they down in a whatever. Member bowl only and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. And police don't a mark it like Satan out of hell. Go mash up people stand and thief when them sell.
It burn me.
On them treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On them treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the sun man.
It burn me.
On them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again.
What was that?
You can't fool me again.
What was that?
You hold me down for a very long time.
Eh?
Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You that chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Watch out.
I be say put that way we do you make you do it that. All of the money uno take on better give it back. All of the land uno taking and away want it back. All of the beach uno keep it better give it back. And you know sign that code that conduct we don't want you back. You know they clear you asset and we don't want you back. You can pay fill in your pocket and we don't want you back. Have your hand deep in a corruption we don't want you back.
Why the auto bad not you? They donkey guess people be tell us say. All the donkey brata, bad now people what say. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. With Carlos here. Another day, people. I'll talk to you guys later. You see, argument like this, conversation like this, you must keep it to yourself, you know. You know why? Because we never get this from the mainstream media in Jamaica, right? They rather make up some like content and make politicians paint up beautiful when they smell bad. You understand me? Uno, share this so the good argument, when you see vlogger do them work, you know, spend time and do the overwork. The least you can do is share the contents. So people, because Jamaica people now get, you know, they may talk to somebody and say, Carlos, Jamaica people now get the news. He said, when I ask some Jamaica people about some stuff, they say they don't know what going on. They don't know, they never see it. Because they're not getting the news, people. Listen to me. It's like a state TV and radio station we have in Jamaica. That's how they behave. They only put up beautiful, glowing stuff about politicians and stuff. What politicians pay them for. The regular people of Jamaica are not getting the information. How many times you have to call your family and tell them about stuff, what is going on there from overseas? They are not getting it. They are not getting it. You know? We don't want you back, man, at you. We love the people. But one more time now, man. Damn it. One more time, people.
You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me.
Not again.
Can't fool me again.
Fool me once.
You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You got chop line and I start to cry. You can't fool me again.
What you gonna eat no money, what you at you, eat no at you. Covid money, me say we eat the year liquor at you. Use the youth, the money, waste a must a man to start you. Say we like a cash, but bigger than a figure you. Take this kid of money, girl, and say that it's not you. One day the man above end up, him a got a break. But it in the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them out.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and I resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no bigger. The already promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in a whatever. Member bowl only and they like them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell. Come and show people stand and thief for themselves.
It burn me.
When they treat the market man.
It burn me.
When them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
When they treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
When them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
When them a treat the soul man.
It burn me.
When them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.
Hey, Wayne, so say they can't give partner draw, boss, you know. So say they can't give Wayne. You can play for partner draw. But you know, me, I'm going to make a video for partner draw, boss. You know, Andre, him thing, you like to show him video and stuff. Me, I put a special video me, I do a special video for partner draw, boss. Yeah, man, Andre have to play this, man. Wayne, me, I say they can't go. Yeah, man. But we can't never finish it good, Wayne, because we can't say nothing with the flower, but we can't play crapper. For my show right here, we can always do all that stuff on my show right here, so we can explain to the people saying, no, you know, don't have to mix a master yet. You understand me? But when they send it out to other people, them expect if it done, right? So when I do part of the job boss like that, me soon send it come win. Me make sure, you know what? Today me start on the video. Today me start on the video because me know me have build a little video for the man, especially for the part of the job boss. Special video for you. Nobody else can play on the video. We gonna say win.
Can't fool me again.
They're dead.
You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar.
Big up on the job boss movement. Inspire the people.
You can't fool me again.
Black man, we know some.
You can't fool me again. Hold me down done for a very long time. Can't buy sugar,
Mystic
can't buy
Sensation.
lime. You touch up line and a resort to
All the people who are work hard in Jamaica.
Wapi money in no money, wapi at you in no at you. Kobe money missing way in the little rat you. Use the youth the money waste a must a man to start you. Say be like a catch you but they got in a figure you. Take this kid of money gun and say that is not you. One day the man above end up him a got up to but it in the kitchen some of well like a patu. The singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
it burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile of the day.
It burn me.
Give it teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption face.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a
people
take.
score.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't for me again.
Jamaica will stand by now. No politician. They be going.
Oh, me done for a very long
Allegiance is to
Can't
Jamaica.
buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy stallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the giver. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The urgent the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, the rap and they don't in a whatever. Member bowl only and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police dog a market like Satan out of hell go mash up people stand and thief when them sell.
It burn me.
On the treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On them treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the soul man.
It burn me.
On them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.
Wait.
Can't fool me again.
Can't fool me.
You can't
Not a
fool me
damn.
again.
No.
You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and
And the spot news media, stay away. Popeye, stay away.
I may say put that way with
Politics what, stay away.
All of the money you no take on better give it back.
Everybody, I do a wonderful job. Love on.
All of the beach you no take on better give it back. And you no sign a code conduct when you want your back. You know they clear you asset now we don't want your back. Your copy fill in your pocket and we don't want your back. Have your hand deep in a corruption we don't want your back.
People, it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys this Saturday, and respect to every vlogger out there, or every journalist, independent journalist out there. We are beat the drum on behalf of Jamaica. You know, so what we are do is not popular. It's not something everybody gonna do. There's not a day. You know, when start, a lot of people always say, boy, if we're not afraid we get killed, yes, we put our life on the line for this. We know that what we are doing, we can't go certain place based on the type of work we are doing, people. Believe me. We can't go certain place based on the type of work we are doing. We can't lay yourself careless. You can't go nyam everywhere. You can't go drink everywhere. If everybody call us, come over here, we're having a party, come over. You don't go everywhere. Based on the work we are doing, we have to be more careful. Do you understand me? This is not easy, people. If you're looking at the camera and a beat, dirty, nasty politician. When you look at a man talk about prime minister, I get draw from under bed, our pastor get arrested. So I respect that my hats off go after every independent journalist / vlogger, freedom fighter, watchdog, and our people in the comment section, because none of us could do this without you guys. No vlogger couldn't do this without the pillow, the support of you guys in the comment section. Do you know how beautiful it is when we done all this video right now? I'm going to go to the comment section and go read it. Come here, go to the comment section. I might not comment on all the things there, but now go to the comment section and read the comments. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Maybe later on we talk again. You know, me left for the song and God. Me left for the song one more time, man. Because you word play again, sir. I can't wait for jump up Andre, you know. I can't wait for give part of job boss. Believe me. Can't wait for give me bridge and Wayne. See Wayne, yeah. Wayne, a long time we about, you know, Wayne, a long time I come. Long time I come. Wayne a good man. Wayne a good youth. Yeah, Wayne Fabs. A long time Wayne a fight for Jamaica rights. A long time someone don't even know. Listen to the song, people, in its entirety. I'll see you guys later. I love you.
Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Oh, we done for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, me say we eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, them money, based on bust a man to start you. Say we like a catch you, but bigger than a figure you. Take this kid of money, cause all of them that is not you. One day the man above end up, him not got up too much. Kitchen at the kitchen, some of my back up at two. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you. 300% free.
Wayne, hold on there. Hold on there, Wayne. Hold on there, Wayne. Go on, Wayne. You're live.
Hey, Carlos.
Talk to me, walk on.
Walk on, you good?
Yeah, man, you're live and everybody here. You good, you good?
Yeah, man, I just want to remind Jamaican people two things, as well as the police. I want to advise the police. Call a demonstration. The people is behind you on the Rowan James issue. And with this new constitutional blunder from Delroy, Chuck, the DPP, and the government, what is it going to take for Jamaicans to see how great a risk this government is to their rights? This is very serious, you know.
Tell them.
What happened in Parliament last Wednesday
Tell them.
could never happen in any country without bangarang all over the street. Only in Jamaica this could happen.
Yes. Yes.
And this is why they will continue to do it, because they see, one, the people is so complacent that they don't care, or two, they are in fear to the fact that they're badgered into silence by the government. But something needs to happen. The police and the people need to join force here. The government is attacking both sides. So it is time for the people of Jamaica and the Jamaican police to come together, because the government has shown in recent time that there is no respect for both sides. Especially in recent time, they're really showing that they have no respect for the police, the police force.
Very clear, obvious.
So it is time for the Jamaican people and the Jamaican police to start work together, because this government is about the 99, the 1%, and not the rest of us 99. So unity is going to be our strength going forward. And the longer we take to unite is the more liberty this government is going to take, and the more rights that we're going to lose. This is my message to Jamaica this evening. It is time for the Jamaican people and the Jamaican police to start working together.
I agree. I agree, brother. I agree, Wayne.
What happened this week was very serious, you know, Carlos. You gagged the head of the police union.
Yeah, man.
And you went into Parliament, you changed the constitution.
Yeah, for a friend.
Under the sub judice rule for it to be lenient on the case, which the judge who is hearing the case should not take this amendment into consideration, because it wasn't law when Paula received the extension, nor was it law when the case was heard in court. So any judge bring that as bearing on their decision is corruption. And two, this piece of thing that they did in Parliament, even if it does not get rolled back, it cannot apply to Parliament. The law must not apply in retrospect. That means if I done something today and there wasn't a law that governs it, and tomorrow the government decide to make a law to govern what I've done yesterday, the government cannot come back and say, yesterday you did this, and today it has become an offense, so I'm going to charge you. The law doesn't work like that. The law works going forward. It doesn't work in reverse, meaning it doesn't work in retrospect.
Well, for the people who understand, it's like if the new seatbelt law come in, when the seatbelt law come in, they don't go back and arrest people who never wear the seatbelt all these years. The law is today moving forward. New seatbelt law moving forward. That's what James is talking about right now. Fabs Wayne is talking about right now.
Yes, it's moving forward. The law doesn't operate in retrospect. You cannot create a law and then go back and prosecute something for someone for something that wasn't an offense because there was no law to govern that at the time. So this piece of legislation that was pushed through Parliament last week, it doesn't apply to Paula in her current status because she is on her finishing of her term as the Constitution said it. It applied to the new DPP and future DPP, but not to her. The law cannot operate like that.
Well, I already hear the people them saying that DPP is in the office, boy, if you stay there, it'll be a mass exodus. Brother, hey, Andrew, mash up everything in the people. Immigration too, you know. People don't hear what going on immigration. Andrew put these people in these positions because chaos. Mash up people.
Exactly.
When?
Remember one of those guys who we interviewed say Horace Strong gave a direction to that man who run Pika and he just overlooked them. Listen, I don't know what is happening in our country, but it depends on the people to get it right.
Right now the people.
Government will not get it right.
No, they can't. You can't trust them. Jamaica people.
It's not within their interest.
No, they'll continue to thief. Let me tell you how wicked them be. Wayne, if you can't come in at the public, looking at the people, them Jamaica people, we expect to vote for you, I expect to vote for them again. Vote for you again. And take 300% raise in the public, you know. We not talk about grant money on the side when I see. We don't talk about money on the side when I see. People right now, yeah, ball, 300% raise. You tell us that them boy are now no conscience.
Exactly.
When them on a thief, electricity gone in Jamaica, when them on a move money. The room black. Wayne, bless up yourself, my brother. We can't wait to send the song a Congo, you know. As it done, me I send the Congo, you know, Wayne.
Oh yes, can't wait to blast it all over the whole place. And that need to be your theme song going forward. It needs to start all your shows going forward.
You like the song then?
Oh yes, that's your theme song going forward. Every live you're starting, that song opens every one of your lives.
Exactly. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Big up yourself and big up partner, draw boss. Every time.
Yeah, man.
You have anything to say? Last word?
I just want to big up your audience and always thanks for being supportive.
All right, my brother. Manners and respect every time. You know, sir. We are team, brother. We're on the same side. Even though sometimes we might not like listen to me. As a vlogger, sometimes it's not every vlog I'm like every day, you know. Sometimes I might go up on the page and watch them. I'm like, what am I do that day, you know? I mean, roll off fight and go somewhere else. I mean, no, yes, I watch me. It's not every day you don't like Carlos' video. When you click off and go watch somewhere else, and next one day when you come back and say, yeah, I love what Carlos I do today, I go join him. But you're not mad with me. You don't love me still, don't it? So that's how we still, we're working together for a common cause, a common good. We are patriots. And hats off to every man.
Continues.
Yes, my brother. Respect, yeah? And thanks for the work you guys are doing over there, you know. Continue to do a good job, Wayne. Respect, yeah?
Yeah, man. Respect.
All right, respect. Yes, people, so that's Wayne from Parliamentary TV. As you know, me and Wayne have been from a long time, you know. You know, if you have any legal question, I would call Wayne in England, and Wayne would tell me quick and fast. And it's a good dude, it's a good brethren. So I'm back in the outro. Go on again. Respect.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What people do in no money, what they at you, in no at you. Covid money, me say we in the year, me correct you. Use the youth, the money, waste and bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but bigger than a figure you. Take this kid and money, girl, and say that is not you. One day the man above end up, him a got a better. But it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption piece.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say the up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The urgent the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, the rap and the down in our river. Member bowl only and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them smell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start and thief for themselves.
It burn me.
On them treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On them treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the sun man.
It burn me.
How them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
I may say put that where we do, you make you do with that. All of the money you not take, you better give it back. All of the land you not take, you know we want it back. All of the beach you not take, you better give it back. And you know sign a code that conduct, we don't want you back. You know declare you asset and we don't want you back. You coffee fill in your pocket and we don't want you back. Have your hand deep in a corruption, we don't want you back.
Guys, you love it?
We don't want you back. Have your hand deep in a corruption, we don't want you back.
Guys, you love it? And all I have, guys, the donkey and the ocha. Thank you so much, guys. Me the kind of hungry, so I have to go in the kitchen, go eat. Go broke up one piece of fried fish and yam, one piece of bam me before hungry. Freeze me before, yeah, guys. So, can't buy sugar, can't buy lime. Thank you so much, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Respect to each and every one. Share this out.